Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the important concept of using the Pythagoras theorem. Most of us usually get confused when it comes to the concept of Pythagoras theorem, that when we should use the Pythagoras theorem and what kind of triangle it should be when we can say that yes, we have to use the Pythagoras theorem in such a triangle. So we will start with the different types of triangle. For what kind of triangle, let's discuss today. So there are 6 different kinds of triangle. Triangle by side and triangle by angle. So there are 6 different types of triangle, and we will see for which triangle type we can use the Pythagoras theorem. Keep this in mind that we can't use Pythagoras theorem for all types of triangle. So first of all, we have a triangle like this. This is a triangle having all the sides equal, all the 3 sides equal, and the angles as well. So this is called an equilateral triangle. So another kind of triangle is an isosceles triangle. It's a triangle having 2 sides equal. These are the 2 sides which will be equal, and these 2 angles will also be equal. So it is called what? It is isosceles triangle. The last type of triangle in terms of side is scalene triangle. So this is a triangle having all the 3 sides of different lengths and the angles as well. So all the 3 angles will be different and all the 3 sides will be of different measurement. So this is called a scalene triangle. So the purpose of telling you these type of triangles is you should know that Pythagoras theorem is applicable on what kind of triangles. So now in terms of angles, there are another 3 types. One is the right angle triangle, where one angle is of 90 degree. Then we have another type of triangle in which one angle of the triangle is greater than 90 degree, having an angle greater than 90 degree, and it is called obtuse angle triangle. Then the last type of triangle in terms of angle is the acute angle triangle. Now what is that? That is a triangle having all angles less than 90 degree. Like one is of 50 degree, another is of 56 degree, and another is of 74 degree. Keep this in mind. The sum of all the 3 angles should be equals to 180 degree in a triangle. So this is an acute angle triangle. So these are the 6 types of triangle. Now let's see Pythagoras theorem is applicable on what kind of triangle. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, we have the equation c square is equals to a square plus b square. So this is the equation that is used in Pythagoras theorem to find the sides of the right angled triangle. So keep this in mind that Pythagoras theorem is used for right angle triangle. So any triangle in which one angle is of 90 degree, we should use or we can use a Pythagoras theorem to find its sides. Like if you have a side like this is C, this is B, and this is A, and C is always the longest side, that is the hypotenuse in the Pythagoras theorem. So if you have A and B, you can easily find the C. So keep this in mind. The condition for this for finding the sides of the triangle by using the Pythagoras theorem is that the triangle should be a right angle triangle, so that it must have a perpendicular in it. If the triangle is not having a perpendicular, we cannot use the Pythagoras theorem in such a case. So let's see in all the 6 types of triangle, for which triangle we can use the Pythagoras theorem. Let's see. Can we use the Pythagoras theorem for the equilateral triangle? In case you are given with the height of the triangle, then you can use the Pythagoras theorem in the equilateral triangle. How? You can draw the height in such a way, and you can easily find the sides of the triangle by using the Pythagoras theorem in case of equilateral triangle, because we can make the right angle triangle here. We can find the height if we are given with the hypotenuse, that is with this side and this side. We can easily find the height of this triangle. Now comes to the next triangle, that is isosceles triangle. In this triangle, again, it is possible only if you are given with the height of the triangle in such a way. If the height is not given and you will be asked to find any one of these sides, you can't use Pythagoras theorem in such a case. So in isosceles triangle, you can't use Pythagoras theorem if the height is not given. Then we move towards the scalene triangle. A scalene triangle can be a right angle triangle or obtuse angle triangle or acute angle triangle. If a scalene triangle is a right angle triangle, then you can use the Pythagoras theorem in such a case. Here we can use only if the scalene triangle is right angle. So the main purpose is the same for all the triangle, that the triangle should have 90-degree angle in order to use the Pythagoras theorem. Then we have the right angle triangle, so it's obvious we have to use the Pythagoras theorem in order to find the sides or the measurement of the sides. Then we have the obtuse angle triangle. In obtuse angle triangle, we don't have a 90-degree angle, as one angle is greater than 90, so we don't have a greater or have any other angle equals to 90, so we cannot use Pythagoras theorem. Then acute angle triangle. In acute angle triangle, all the angles are less than 90 degree, so we cannot use Pythagoras theorem in such a triangle as well. So Pythagoras theorem is basically used where at least one angle of the triangle is equals to 90 degree. So another important use of the Pythagoras theorem is we can use it to check whether the triangle is a right angle or not. For example, if you are given with just the measurements, like if I say 8, 15 and 16, these are the sides of a triangle, and you don't know whether this triangle is a right angle triangle or not, you can check it easily by using the Pythagoras theorem. How? Let's see. Keep this in mind. In Pythagoras theorem, C is always the longest side. So here 16 is the hypotenuse or C, and the rest of the two can be considered as A and B. And we can easily apply the formula as 16 square is equals to 8 square plus 15 square. If this equation holds true, that is both sides of the equality are equal, then we can say it is a right angle triangle. So let's see it is not equal or not. So 16 square is 256 equals to 289. So it is clear here that two sides of the equality are not equal. Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. It means triangle is not a right angle triangle. These are the two uses of the Pythagoras theorem. One is you can use Pythagoras theorem to find the measurement of any side of a right angle triangle, and you can also check whether the given measurements of a triangle, from the given measurements of the triangle, and if you are not given with the picture of the triangle or the angles of the triangle, that whether the triangle is a right angle or not, by using the Pythagoras theorem you can check it easily. So that's all from today's lecture. Thank you.